Everyone, and welcome to another Enzo Demo Bite. Now, today we're going to address a subject that we have addressed in the past, but we're going to bring it in a slightly different context, which is the ability to use the data that you've collected to update the content that you provide. And this is specific to upsells and guidebooks, but you can get as creative as you want. So, in Enzo Connect, as part of your verification process, which you can do with AutoHost and Superhog and all of our partners, you can go ahead and create from scratch or use one of our templates and collect guest information. Now, in this bucket, as soon as I open it up, you will notice by default, we have a first name, last name, email, and phone number. But you can go ahead and add any of these fields. Now, this could be a time field, a text field, a number field, expected check-in time, but also these single select and multi-select options. So I'm going to run through a very cool use case that we've seen operators create. And one of them is on business versus family travel. And the other one is with regards to parking instructions. So we're going to start off with the upsell component. So let's say I want to upsell a boat rental. Well, I don't necessarily want to upsell a boat rental to someone who's traveling for business. And I want to present them a different type of upsell, maybe a co-working space that I can rent out for them and so on. So you can go ahead and click this single select field. And just for the sake of this demo bite, I'm going to call it demo bite. What is your reason for travel today? And the only reason I put demo bite here is so that I can search it because I'm in a demo account. And so we have a bunch of different examples we've been using. And we're going to put pleasure business. So as you can see on the right-hand side, we've got first name, last name, email, and then it says, what is your reason for travel today? Of course, it says demo bite, but again, this is just for me to be able to search it. We're going to also add a field here, another single select, and we're going to say, will you require parking? And I'll also put demo bite here. And this is a simple yes or no question. So we have our form right here, and the guests can fill this in, fill all the details they want, their phone number, they're traveling for business, and so on. And we're going to save this information. Now the boarding pass has been updated. Now the reason why we're collecting this information is because we want to use this information to alter the guest experience. And this can happen anywhere. In your messages, maybe you want to send a specific message to a guest with the parking instructions, or maybe you want to include a guidebook and send a message, but only when they've said that they will require parking. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this example. We have a parking instruction guidebook right here, but we only want to show this guidebook. I'll delete this little picture right there. We only want to show this guidebook when they've said yes, that they need the parking instructions. So we go ahead and add a condition to this guidebook. So this is the add condition section. Go to the field, scroll down to boarding pass collected fields, and select the one that says demo bite right here. Will you require parking? So again, we've been testing quite a few things. So that's why there's so many different examples. So we're going to go ahead and select this one is yes. And there we go. So this guidebook will only appear if they require parking. Now, again, we can get as creative as we want. We can create an upsell and we could say, let's create an upsell called a boat rental. So we're going to upload an image. We're going to connect it to all of our groups. We're going to select from the existing photos. Let's upload this beautiful picture, this sailboat. We're going to add it as a boat rental. We're going to add a little description. So I'm going to go ahead and write a description for this upsell. It's going to start generating it. And we're going to create different upsell options. So, write a description for this upsell. It's still generating. We're going to call it 2-hour boat rental. And another one here that is a 1-hour boat rental. Write a description for a boat rental upsell. There we go. Let's give it a few seconds. There we go. And you can always fix up everything that you need in the format. So if there's items that you don't like from the text that it creates, just feel free to edit it however you'd like. I'm going to go ahead and delete a few of these just because we don't want to put too much here for this demo bite. So we have this right here, and we have 1 hour, which is $200, and a 5 hours, and that is a $500 option. So we have this boat rental. We have this upsell. We can put videos, pictures, URLs, whatever you want, and we're going to add a condition. If the boarding pass collected fields, what is your reason for travel today, is pleasure, then we're offering this upsell. So again, it's all about that iterative approach, that recursive approach, apologies, where you can really collect the data at the beginning of the stay and know how to personalize the rest of the guest experience. And again, this applies to guidebooks, this applies to upsells, this applies to check-ins, whatever you want. You can even do this directly in your messages as well if you like. A pre-check-in message, we're going to go ahead and create from scratch 3 days before they check in. If they tell us that they require parking, then we're going to send them a message to let them know where to find the instructions. So again, get creative with the data that you collect. It's not just about getting that information, it's also about using it in a smart way. If you have any questions or any suggestions on what you want to see next for a demo bite, feel free to reach out, and thank you so much.